Hi, Rose. I was wondering if... Did you make a reservation at the hotel I work at? I looked at the reservation list today. I saw a name that sounded like you. Hi, Leah. Yes, actually my family were talking about having a trip together. I knew the name was yours. Our hotel is a luxury hotel. Are you okay with that? Also, for your room, didn't you get a pretty good one? I'm not worried about the money. If I didn't have any money, I wouldn't have booked the room. Really? Your family isn't very wealthy, right? If it's too much, I'll cancel the reservation as soon as possible. I've always wondered, why do you assume we're poor? I'm not one to say, but we're not poor. There you go saying stuff like that. Rose, you hang out with all of us celebrity moms, but you're the one who doesn't fit in. What do you mean? Am I doing something off? Don't you realize it? The fact that you clearly don't belong, you don't realize it. That's rude. I'm sorry. It's just that you are always the only one who dresses like they're poor, and it's funny. I wash my clothes every day, and I try to keep them clean, but... That's not the point. We're celebrities. Wear luxury brand clothing or go to a beauty salon. I'm just saying to do these things. I'm not interested in those brands. It's not that you're not interested, it's that you can't afford it. No, if I'm going to spend money on a luxury brand item, I'd rather spend it on my family. Or go on a vacation together. Don't you think it'd be more meaningful to spend it on something like that? Because you can't afford it. You can't spend it on yourself, right? That's just an excuse. We're not as poor as you think. Well, I don't care what you think. So, what are you going to do? About what? The reservation at the hotel. There's no cancellation fee now. I could cancel it for you. I'm not canceling. My in-laws are looking forward to it. I'd feel sorry for them if I had to cancel. What? You're bringing your in-laws? Yes, is there a problem? Our hotel is a prestigious, high-quality luxury hotel. All our guests are young. And you have elderly people coming here? Don't call them that. You are right. There may be young guests at that hotel, a lot of them. But there are also elderly guests, aren't there? I don't want old people coming to my hotel. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to cancel your reservation. Huh? If you do that, you will have a hell of a time. No. It's more like hell for elder people to come to a fancy hotel, somewhere more suited for them. I'm sure they would want to stay there. That's right. There's a cheap business hotel nearby. I can make reservations there for you. This is a service for being a mom friend. It's none of your business. We're not going to cancel. We will stay at the hotel as planned. Please don't ever do anything stupid. You're poor and bratty. If you keep acting like this, I'm going to have to kick you out of the group again. Can you do that, Leah? Yes, I can. I'm more of a celebrity than you are. At least I have a voice more than you. You think you do. That type of authority, your other mom friends don't think you have it. Huh? Are you trying to fight me? I'm a human being and I do get angry. You piss me off. I'm sorry. I may have gotten a little emotional myself. Well, I'll see you on the day. I'm not letting you guys stay here. The day of the trip. Leah, it looks like you really did it. Are you at the hotel by any chance? You didn't have a reservation, did you? I canceled your reservation because elderlies are dirty. Just stay at a business hotel. I'm trying to preserve the atmosphere and quality of an upscale hotel. Don't resent me. You better look for your next job. Huh? What are you talking about? Instead of where I work, where you're going to stay isn't your worry? If you don't find a place to stay on the day of the celebration, you'll end up camping out. You don't have to worry about that. So, you're not going to stay at a business hotel? No, I'm not. I'm going to stay at the hotel as planned. Huh? But I canceled the reservation. I removed your names from the list. Out of everyone, our reservation being cancelled shows you don't know who we are. Are you kidding? To cancel a poor person's reservation is not a big deal. I did it for the sake of the hotel. As I imagined about us, you don't know anything, do you? What? Actually, my father-in-law is this hotel's group company's president. What? You're kidding! It's true. You should at least remember your boss's name. Wait, you're kidding, right? Want me to send you a picture of my father-in-law's face? It's on the hotel's homepage. His picture is on the hotel's webpage. I'm sure you'll find it if you look it up. If you're telling me all this, it must be true. It's true. And to top it off, my husband is the next president of the company. He's already taken over some parts of the company. He's going to take over as president within the 6 months. I've never heard any of it. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't think it was necessary to tell you. You should have told me. I'll re-reserve it right away. I'm off today, but I'll be heading to the hotel. That won't be necessary. Like I said before, the reservation wasn't cancelled. But I'm sure I did. The hostess. She noticed that our reservation was cancelled and called me. I thought it must have been your doing. The fact that you cancelled without permission was noticed right away, luckily. In the meantime, some other guests could have made a reservation. I'm glad it didn't get booked. I see. I'm glad to hear that. There's nothing good for you, though. The hostess and my father-in-law are both very angry. Oh, I'm not getting fired, am I? They really want to fire you right away. But they can't just cut off the employee. So they're going to go through trouble. Please! I'll get down on my knees, beg, and do whatever you want me to do. Please don't fire me. Of course you'll apologize. Have you heard from the hostess? I just came in. She wants me to come to the hotel right away and apologize to the boss. I'll be waiting for you. Let me tell you something. My father-in-law can be very scary when he's angry, so be prepared. A few hours later. For the trouble I've caused you, I'm so sorry. In the future, I'll never do anything like this again. After being punished by my father-in-law, you seem to come to your senses. Of course. But your father-in-law, I didn't think he was the president of the company. And your husband is the next president of the company. Well, it's understandable that you're surprised. When we were dating, the fact that he was the boss of a group company, I was never told. Oh, really? He didn't like it when people came to him because of his money. It's an enviable position to be in. The reason why you used to hang out with a lot of celebrity moms is because you were one. I'm not a celebrity, it's just that my husband's family is pretty amazing. My family is a normal businessman's family. A woman from a businessman's family being married to a CEO? I'm so jealous. Really? My wife isn't any different from when I lived at home. Even though we can afford it. You never know what might happen. I think you should make your move as soon as possible. I think it's better for you. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you sure you haven't heard anything? About what? I'm sorry. Forget what I said before. This is not something I should be telling you. Hey, you're bothering me. Tell me. Maybe you'll know when you go in tomorrow. The next day. Hey, I just got fired from the hotel. What's going on? Didn't you hear what the hostess said? All I heard was that I got fired. I thought I heard her say something. I just went blank and ran out the door. Ran out. You only got the notice. They didn't tell you you didn't have to come in though, right? You have to work until the end. Who works when they know they're getting fired? What kind of idiot does? To not work until the promised date? I think it's more stupid. Aside from it, if you know why I was fired, tell me. I just don't get it. You don't even have awareness. The main reason is your attitude. What? I was working hard for a celebrity client. I was a good hostess. Leah, depending on a client, you changed your attitude. older client or a young college couple, in your perspective, to those who didn't seem to have a lot of money, you were being rude to them, like you were to me. Even if you didn't cancel a reservation without permission, you wouldn't greet people or talking bad behind their backs. I mean, our hotel is a luxury hotel, right? It's their fault for not realizing they're at a wrong place. I'm surprised with those beliefs. You didn't get fired until now. Well, the hostess, she told me several times that there won't be a next time. She must have lost her patience. Hey, can't you do something about this whole layoff? I still want to work at that hotel. I can't do anything. If you want to work at a hotel so badly, why don't you go to another one? By the way, there's a business hotel nearby that I heard were looking for part-time employees. I don't want to work at a business hotel. I've always dreamed of working at a luxury hotel. Then why don't you work at another luxury hotel? I don't know if any are hiring, but why don't you look around? I did. They don't have anything better than this. Others are only looking for part-time workers, or the pay is much lower. And they also require you to work on Saturdays or Sundays. The conditions are very strict. Then why don't you give up working at a hotel? Like I said, I really like that hotel. Please don't have me fired. Why are you so obsessed with that hotel? Maybe there's something else? There's something that will become an issue if I get fired from that hotel. What? My husband and in-laws love that hotel. They gave us an employee discount, so for anniversary they used it. Because if you're an employee, your family members can stay at the hotel for half price. That's right. But of course, if I get laid off, I couldn't use the employee discount. At a hotel where I was laid off, I can't show up there. It's your own fault. To your family, because of your attitude, you were laid off. You have to let them know that. If I told them that, my husband and my in-laws, I don't know what they'll say. They're scary when they're angry. And if I don't have a place to work, how will I pay back my debts? Leah, you have debt? Oh my god. I shouldn't have said that. You called me poor, but you were in debt yourself. Shut up! You can't tell anyone I'm in debt. I won't tell anyone. If you told anyone, you won't get a pass. I said I won't tell anyone. Well, good luck with your job search. Hey! You said you talked to the boss. What happened? What? When did I tell you that? Your mom friend is in desperate need of help. Of course you're going to help her, right? No, I'm not going to help you. For all the trouble you've caused the hotel and our guests? If anything, I'd like you to apologize for it all. That's terrible. You're such a cold person. Whatever. Sorry. If you don't have anything important to say, I'll leave you alone. The next day, I got into a huge fight with my husband because I got fired. He found out about the debt. He left me. You told him about the debt? I had to tell him because of the way things were going. I was going to pay it off alone without letting anyone know. By the way, how much is that debt? What? Are you offering to take over the debt for me? No, I am not. I was just wondering how much you owe. Right now it's about $30,000. Is it possible that your debt is from buying brand name clothes or expensive beauty treatments? That's where you used your money on. How did you know? I could tell from looking at your daily life. You come from a family of businessmen, yet she always wears brand name clothes. And when you go out for lunch, you try to show off and always order the most expensive menu, right? I thought your family was rich or something, but I guess that wasn't the case. I'm surprised you don't run out of money. I mean, I wanted to be one of the celebrities. Even in kindergarten, to make celebrity friends, I chose a good school. I didn't know that. Why did you want rich friends? I thought if my friends were celebrities, I'd be seen as one too. My family, we couldn't eat proper meals because we were poor, so to be seen as poor, I had enough of it. I was harassed many times because of my poor family. But you did to me the same thing, didn't you? After knowing how it feels to be treated as poor, why did you do the same thing to me? It was like looking at my old self and I didn't like it. The other thing is, your other mom friends adored you and I simply envied it. Your looks don't attract, and obviously poor looking. I couldn't forgive you for being more popular than me. But to be harassed by you isn't the right thing, is it? That's not very mature. Shut up! It's not your fault for making me jealous, and you're taking away my job. Why do you always blame others? Don't you think it's your fault, even just a little? I didn't do anything wrong. If you don't apologize to me, I'm cutting ties with you. Is that what you want? Okay, I get it. To be honest with you, I don't want to be involved anymore. Well, so what a great opportunity. Let's take this opportunity to break it off. I'm going to tell all my friends about you. About what? I'm going to tell them because I got in the way, you used your family's power to have me fired. I'm also going to tell them that you verbally abused me through text, and that you hurt my feelings. I'm sure everyone will leave your side. Those who would leave because of that, I think that's just fine. Just means that they're that type of person. I'll just let it go. But what if they all leave? Most families in elementary school go up the escalator. Most families go to the same school. It wouldn't be good for your kid to be left alone, would it? Don't worry, I have a lot of good friends. In fact, they're still on my side. They're all texting me, giving me words of encouragement, and sending them to me. What do you mean? Maybe you haven't noticed. For our trip, how you tried to cancel it without our permission? How you were fired due to poor work ethic? How your family left because of your own action? But you blamed it on me. That is all known throughout. What? On your socials, you've been posting as if it's my fault, but everyone believes me. They all say they don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. You're kidding, right? It's true. In fact, just recently, when you're not involved in the text group, I got an invite. Oh my god! Well, it looks like all the other mom friends have been invited. I don't know who's going to be more alone. Wait! Invite me too! Of course not. In the first place, with you, we wanted to cut ties and created the group chat. So rude! You're just trying to get rid of me. You deserved it. Well, I'm not going to try and be friends with you. I'm going to block you. At least don't let your family go. Good luck with that. Goodbye. After this text, with Leah there is no contact. After that, her and her husband were living separately, but after a while, her and her husband decided to divorce. Her husband took custody of the child as a request of the child. Leah had to pay for her husband's and child support for their child. She is now having to repay that money and make monthly child support payments, and getting pushed to the edge. To look down on people based on their own perception may be the reason for this punishment. For me not to be like her, to continue treating people without prejudice, I would like to do as such.